12/12, um, 2024/12. So we got 12/12/2024/12. And it is 6:25 a.m. I'm making this video. I'm not going to tell it all because I have other things to tell you, but I just can't tell it all right now because I have to put it together first. I'm keeping this picture, and I'm keeping this picture for a reason. I'm not showing my face. I'm just going to leave this here, this picture. And it's about some things that I told you yesterday about me being in that I dreamed about me being in this place with a friend of mine, and the rape that I had told you that I saw, and I watched this. So it's because the body of Christ is woman now, because she shed her blood. Mother had gave me this a while back. I just did not say anything because it wasn't time for me to say that. I had been given this dream a while back. And like I said, I think it was like, I want to say 2 years or maybe a year and a half. It's not something it's not a dream that I just had. So when that was going on, the blood came from the woman's private part. So there was blood all over the place, the menstrual blood, which one of the one of the sisters did say that. She's right, but it was given to me that way, and that was the way to explain the menstrual blood. But she was saying that because of what I was dreaming before, that was it. But it was given to me. The sister is right, but it was given to me in a different way, which was the blood coming from that area because of the trauma that was happening to me. But it was blood, and it came from there. And when I watched myself stand over my body, I came out of my body. So I came up, but I was hovering, watching this thing go on. But I came out of the body. So that was the lifting up. She said that crown could be lifting up to the, well, crown. I'm not going to say throne because a toilet could be. I'm sitting on the toilet. That's my throne. So since she said that, I'm good with that, and I'm taking that to heart because I see where she was going with that. So you are the head. So we lift up to the head, and we are not the tail. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say THRONE because she said that. And I'm with her with that. So I'm going to try my best to avoid saying that word. So the blood came from that area. And so the only ones when they say Christ died on Christ died on the cross, but the only one that ever shed any blood here was the woman. She is the only one that has bled ever since she was. Some of us had bled at the age of 12 because I know I did. I had my period menstrual at 12. And I guess some people would do it earlier because I did hear of some of us young girls having it earlier. Some people had it at 13, but we had it, and we have bled ever since. And then we go to menopause. But we the only ones, we go through 3 stages in our life. We go through we are the maiden, the innocent one, because those two women that were there, they were innocent. And in the dream, I'm looking at this innocence. You didn't do anything to deserve whatever, but I seen the innocence in these two women. So we were two innocent women. We were innocent. And that's our maiden form. And then they even had a bra, maiden form bra. And then we end up turning into the mother, and then we end up turning into the crone. So we didn't went through 3 stages in our lives. Those are our 3 powers. But we got older, and the older you got, you innocent, so you gonna experience some things as the maiden. You'll get into some stuff, and because you're just feeling your way around, you're trying to learn some stuff. And then we turn into the mother. Always is popping it out because mother is in her defensive mode, because we're gonna defend our young, and then we turn into the crone. So that's our wisdom. So we're trying to find the truth, looking around, innocent, experiencing things. Then we get some knowledge. We start to know some things. So those 3 mothers, we start to knowing the little thing. We start to, oh, okay, I see. Oh, all right, okay. Now we get into that crone mode. When we got that wisdom, oh, we see things coming before it get here. We know we already went down there. I'm not going that way no more. So we got this wisdom about ourselves. So we done got the truth. We had to learn some things. We had to experience some things. Then after that, we got some knowledge now. Because we done been around. We done discovered some things. And then after that, now we got this wisdom about ourselves. Now I'm talking to you. And y'all remember, now I don't know how in the 80s, the Cosby Show, all of this is being given to me to tell you what the heck is happening. So the Cosby Show had a scene where Rudy had her menstrual, and her mother wanted to celebrate with her, to celebrate her womanhood. And then it showed how it was something that was supposed, the menstrual rights was supposed to have been celebrated. But because we lost that, we didn't know any better. That's why mother wanted to celebrate that with her daughter, but her daughter was nonchalant about it. It was like, oh, no big deal. That's the way we are. We have our periods and we move on. We were never told the importance of it because it was taken away because our mother was missing. That goes for your mother's mother, and every mother before that, before they lost all of that. So we didn't have that to be handed it down to us. This is why they have the ordinance. And at the age of 13, they have the nerves to take that and give it to that freaking dude, the man, the Jewish, they celebrate that man's, I don't know what they do for the woman, their daughters, but I know that they take the number 13, which is mother, and they give the man the bar mitzvah, and they celebrate him. That was us, black woman, that was supposed to have been celebrating womanhood, because that's what that was. That we were supposed to celebrate that. That's that number 13 again coming right back up here. So I was supposed to tell you about that blood, and then I'm going to tell you about a dream again that went along with the blood. That same, my kid's father, mother will put him there. His name is Jacob, like I told you before. And I was with him in this dream. And I was asking him, I said, I kept on saying something to him. Why you keep lying? Why you lying? Why do you keep lying? And it has something to do with a woman and a wife. And I said, why do you keep lying? I don't know why I kept saying that to him. And then he said to me, but it went like this. He said, never do nothing never do nothing with blood. Never do nothing with blood. And in the dream, I'm just going to tell you how I said it. I said, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck are you, what the, no, I said, what the hell is that supposed to mean? That's what I said. I said, what the hell is that supposed to mean? But she was telling me the whole time. It's just that it was not time to put that together. Everything that we see here, we know it's not real. So all that stuff about these wars and all this garbage that they keep throwing about there, and that Bible that they gave to us, I'm not saying anything against any because everybody got their own self to work out. You got your own salvation. You got your own this. You got your own that. But there are people put here that knew something that had forgotten and they were supposed to come back. This is why Mother presented myself as the revel of holy. She said that to me. I was supposed to come. Just like somebody reminded me of some things too. I don't know everything. And when the sister put down there about the throne was a toilet, I caught that just like that. And I said, okay. I started to laugh because it was funny. Because when she said that, I could picture, visualize, well, doggone, we do sit on the toilet. And what do? We relieve ourselves. And that was the dream about me being in the tub. I guess, I'm not sure. There's this purification and this cleansing or what have you. And we're being crowned. So we're taking our crown back. Mother is going to sit on that crown. That's why I found a picture. Now, like I said, I thank the angel of creative work because it was the creativity on the left side of my head now. Because the left side of our head was the side that was. Now, there are some parts on the right side that's not connected. But that left side only had two connections. And that was the prawns and the medulla. That was it. The medulla, I'm sorry. That was it. Nothing else was functioning. So we couldn't think. We didn't have the creative side of ourselves working. Some people will sing music or whatever, do whatever, because that's a creative side when you sing Mother's talents. Mother has given us gifts. And to operate the left side, which when we went to school now, they concentrated on that right side. That's that masculine side. The left side is Mother. Our brother Adia said that, but that's why before he even said that, those dreams they had already been given to me, but he is the other side too. So that positive side of him meets with me because we're telling what Mother says. So it's coming from both sides. It's not coming from one side. So it's coming from both sides, both ways of explaining things, both ways of things being given. So it enlightens you to open you up, to fill your mind with different things so that you can think about it. Because she was the one that had the light dimmed. Nobody else did. Now, they talk about, even though Christ was so, they took that and did something else with it because Mother light was dim. It ain't time for her light to shine. It's time for her light to shine. It's not time for her light to be dimmed out. We're not going to dim Mother's light. Oh, no, the heck we're not. Because her light must shine. You can't get past Mother. You cannot bypass her. For those, I'm telling y'all, for those, I can't tell you what to do, but for you who refuse to let Mother's light shine, it's not going to work out well for you. I'm trying to tell you now. You are going to be in a whole hell of trouble. And I'm saying that word because you are. You are going to be left here in the dark because you are not going to let Mother's light shine because you continue to listen to those daggone patriarchal fools. And I saw a video. I'm just talking about the video that I saw. I saw this guy stand there, and he wasn't standing there. He said I think he was in Florida when they was having those storms. And he said the reason why these storms was happening because we were getting a visitation from the Father. Not that he said that. The stuff that came out of his mouth after he said that. He said, never give a woman credit for something. That's what came out of his mouth. And if he think that he's going to have some good luck after he said what he said, now I'm telling y'all this because the Spirit is hitting me. If he think that he's going to have some good luck for opening his mouth like that, he got another thing coming. You can't get past mother. It ain't going, you can't go to the left and get past her. You cannot go to the right and get past that woman. You can't go to the back or the forward. You can't make a circle because she's everywhere. You are not, in no circumstances whatsoever, are you going to get past mother. And as I say this, you know how they say we be rolling our heads, us black women? Oh, I'm rolling my head as I speak because I mean that thing. If you think you're going to have some luck, I'm trying to tell you men right now. When that thing said, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess, oh, that shit is real. She is not to be ignored. And her infuriating self is feeling the way that she's feeling. She is disgusted, and mother is not happy. And she is not going to tolerate, or will she ever endure this garbage again. She ain't having it. Mother is hot. And when I say hot, that heat is hotter than anything that anyone here can even think about in their minds. It's an infuriating heat that rises above the level of any fear and height that anybody could ever record here on this here land here. Oh, she ain't happy. I'm telling you, she ain't. Like I said, if you think you're going to get past her, you got another thing coming. You can't do nothing without her. Like I said before, those elements of fire is her. The element of earth, that is her. The element of air, I want to see you breathe without her. You can't do it. And the element of water, and that element of ether, and sure, I'm quite sure there's many more elements. Blood is one of them. Oh, yes, it is. And those menstrual rights was that woman who was bleeding up in here. When they say Christ hung on the cross, if you put your arms out, you get that too. But look at those fallopian tubes in the side of you. Go pull up and look at the woman's reproductive system, and you don't see them horns right there. Those are the fallopian tubes. If they're not developed, they will bleed. And the blood comes out of a woman. Don't come out of no man. No, it does not. Woman. And I was supposed to tell you that because she had me up at 3 o'clock again. But this time, she led me to see some things. And she gave it to me from someone who ain't no bullshitter or no kidder. It ain't got nothing to do with this stuff about everybody will lead you somewhere and then they'll put you to this level and they'll leave you behind right there. That is not what I'm supposed to do. I ain't here to sell you a thing. I ain't got nothing to sell you. I wasn't put here to sell you nothing. I came down here to tell you some things because I was supposed to tell you that. Like I said, I'm Sally come lately. I wasn't supposed to come at that time. I had a dream that it was me and I got out of my car. When I dream about these cars, these are vehicles. I done traveled somewhere. I got out of the car. There was a little girl standing alone by herself, and she was standing on these steps. But there was another woman that was there. So it was 3 feminine energies there, even though it was a little girl. I told you I see the women all the time. Me and the woman was concerned about the little girl standing alone and being unprotected by herself. So I go back to the vehicle and I get my anointing oil and I come back and I anoint the little girl's head. Then I was able to get back. That really made me and the woman feel better because she was protected now. The little girl could have represented me because this is the second I had dreamed about the little girl before. So the protection, I know the protection is there. Ain't a damn thing. Are you hear what I say? It ain't nothing that they gonna do to none of us. They just can't. That stuff that happened, it happened already. It ain't gonna happen no more. It ain't gonna never happen no more. And I say that with conviction. And I say that very strongly and very sternly, because it ain't going to happen. It ain't gonna never happen again. That is the reason why I had that dream, that I had to tell that woman, Jacob, the only reason why he was sitting on the steps was because his knees was hurting him. That's all. That's the only reason why. And that I was royalty to her. I said it to her. And she could kiss my ass. I'm trying to clean it up because, like I said, if somebody want to share this, they can share it with their little girls and their baby boys or what have you, because it's something that must be told. And the blood represented the chakra, the mother's chakra, mother's blood. That's whose blood had been shedded, mother's blood. And it's our blood, the feminine blood. Ain't no man bleeding nowhere. He ain't never bled nowhere, that pricking on the side. And they put that man there. No, absolutely not. That Christ is a woman all day long popping up in here. So man, you need to get it directly in your head that it was Christ and Christ was a woman. And that cross, extend your hand out. And that blood was shedded from her womb. That's where it came from. Even when she gives birth, she sheds blood. Don't you freaking forget that. When she sheds birth, the water breaks and it comes out of her womb. And that blood sheds. Don't you dare. Mama said, you ain't taking that. Don't you dare. And I mean that. And I'm speaking it and I'm saying it because that's the way it is. And all you fools who try to block, it's going to be something done to you too. Because you keep on. You got to slow things down. You got to cut this off. You ain't going to stop nothing because you can't. It was meant for you to fall, and your ass is going to fall down. And that's when I told that woman, you going to come looking for me. And I ain't going to help you. And the other people in that room agreed when I said, I am royalty to you, so you could kiss my so-and-so and so. And I told her that. And I saw the four, because we got a family, a mother, a father, a sister, and a brother. It ain't no a broken home where you just going to see the mother and her 2 children. Or you just going to see mother and her son. That's it. We got a whole family up and through here. I got to find something that mother had led me to see. I got to find that picture. But anyway, let me tell you about the picture. If I don't find it, just let me tell you what I saw. And like I said, she have shown me things here in real time, right here. Well, it's not real, but she showed me stuff here in the flesh. But it wasn't meant for me to say it right then and there. But since we're on the subject, let me tell you about it now. I went to this store, Hobby Lobby, and I was looking for, I wanted to make some, I think it was candles or soap, something I wanted to do. And I passed by the photo frame section. And you know how they have those little inserts in the photo frame. I passed it and I saw it. And I kept, but in my mind, it triggered my mind what I saw, because they always got to do something to try to separate us. Mother said, turn back and go take a picture of that. I'm trying to find that picture in my phone. So as I look at that picture, let me tell you what the picture was. In this, it was 2 pictures. I took pictures of both of them. The first picture was a family, mother, father, sister, brother. You know what? They even made a group of it, the Sounds of Philadelphia. Mother, father, sister, brother. MFSB. But anyway, so white woman and her husband, a son and a daughter, and they cheesing in the photograph. Let me tell you what they had for us. Some white woman and some white man and one little dark-skinned boy. How the hell is that our family? That ain't our freaking family. We weren't supposed to mix up like that. And mother wrote, oh, I'm telling you, she has been telling me so many things. I wrote that down, what she said, but I have to tell it. If you get your feelings caught up in this, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to give you what mother asked me to. So I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, and trust and believe if you turn away, that is your decision. If you don't want to hear the truth, because sometimes the truth is not always pleasant. And I will put that down there. And I am going to put that there because I was supposed to. That's why, like I said, Revel of Holy, I got to tell it. So I took pictures of that. But I was looking through it through the phone because that was going to go along with what mother wants me to say. She is giving me things to look at here in the flesh. That's what I'm going to say, in the flesh. She gave me a special dream in the flesh about me helping my own mother. But even though I had told a great mother, I said, Mother, I know you have something. I know you got things for me to do. Whatever I said I was going to do here, I must do here. And I said, but I don't know how you're going to get me to do it. She used the mother in the flesh here just to get me to see something. But it wasn't time for me to tell it yet. Oh, but I will. I got lots to tell you. It just wasn't time. But that right there is something that I had to tell you. I will tell you the rest of the dream. I had a dream today, earlier today. I'll explain all of that to you because I must tell you what is being given to me. And I'm going to end it here. And everything that I say is going to say beyond the books. The reason being is because it's not coming from any books, even though some people got some things from books. Some of this stuff is not in there. So I'm going to keep on saying beyond the books. And that's what I'm just going to keep on naming it. I may change the title from time to time, but trust and believe, beyond the books, that it came from mother because she wanted you to know something beyond somebody else's writings of man's thoughts. This is coming from the eternal spiritual realm. It ain't coming from nowhere else. And there are us that has that is saying what's happening. And that's it. And that's all I got to say.